YouTube's going on with y'all. It's Vonakilla. It's your first time watching me. Welcome to the channel, of course. Posting 2 to 3 times weekly, so subscribe for the future ones and go check out the past ones. They are pretty good too. Today we're going to be talking about every arc within everybody's fashion journey. I'm not going to say everybody, I did say everybody, but definitely a lot of people will connect with this video talking about like they've been in a category, they know what I'm talking about, they experience what I'm talking about, and like stuff like that. This is off of personal experience. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm finna make these up. This stuff I went through, and I just assume people going through it too, you know? So say this is like the pyramid, right? The very bottom, the first arc is like the, I don't know what I'm doing type arc, you know? This is the arc of just like, you know, you just wear clothes. Like you just a clothes wear. You're not necessarily like a try-hard, you know what I'm saying? Like you only wear clothes that was either gifted or like bought for you type, you know what I mean? You wear what fit, and you know, I get you. You don't like spend a lot of money on clothes or something like that. You know, I should connect with you on that. These people just like wear what gets them by, what I say, like wear what fits. Hey, simple as that. Being that they're so not concerned about like their clothes, not necessarily not like looking good, but they just have like a low concern of like people like judging or like viewing their fit in a way that they just come up with. As you see, like every level that just increases. So being that this the bottom level, that's the lowest, like, oh, people ain't really like concerned what I'm wearing. Hey, we moving on to the next category though. Next type category, man, you actually became like conscious of like what you wearing, you know what I mean? Like it's like the mall shoppers, you know, right? This is like a fast fashion arc. This is like a real fast fashion, like, dang, I can just wear all these clothes. I can just get them for that. It's like you just go to the mall, run it up on like graphic tees, you know, what else? You got the perfect fit for someone in this category. It's like a pair of Vans or like some Jordan 1s, right? Some cargo pants, right? And then like a graphic. It could be any graphic, but I'm thinking about like a NASCAR graphic, you know? Like a real colorful print, like random rapper. You see what I'm saying? Like this the category for them. This ain't no sneak diss towards like anybody. This is just what I've experienced, what I've went through, and then I just know somebody definitely went through this. I'm thinking of a fit right now where I just said the things I was wearing, like a graphic tee, some cargo pants, and so I got it right here. I just said this whole fit. This store is like H&M, like Urban Outfitters, like what's another one? Spencer's type, like the Hot Topic, like graphic shirt types. You know what I mean? Like the average mall store. The problem with this category could be like everyone's buying a certain thing from like one fast fashion store, and you know they just keep like they do not stop making that. So everyone gonna just start looking like clones. Eventually, like every fit starts to look common because they got it from the same place, the same mall, something like that. I heard fast fashion bad. You know, clothes in general are not good, but fast fashion is definitely like running off with the torch. You see what I'm saying? Like they're really going hard on going bad. So we did this first arc, you know, we did this second arc. The third arc I'd say is like almost like a mall shopper, but like you're starting to get away from that. You see what I'm saying? Like you starting to like buy stuff online, you know, buying stuff online, you know, and then just starting to thrift. Hey, that beginning thrift age, that's like one of the best arts to be in. You go to the thrift, man, you just start to see so much stuff. Whether that's just like experimenting. You see what I'm saying? Experimenting new stuff, you know, just building on your own style. But what I said before, you could still find something in the mall and be like, okay, this is like, I can do something with this. But you like pushing away from the fast fashion arc. Like, yo, you don't depend on it to make a whole fit anymore, you know? Doing online shopping, either that's like online fast fashion shopping or like, you know, like the secondhand goods stores. You mean like Depop. Follow my Depop. It's somewhere on the screen. And then like Grailed and like eBay, stuff like that, you know? So the next arc within the fashion journey, I would say, is like completely cutting the mall out and surviving on thrifted clothes and online store clothes. You see, not everyone remembers, but there's a point of like somebody's fashion journey and being like, man, like the mall is like, but man, like I don't need to be in there like that. There's a lot of people I feel like is in this arc right now because for some reason I think thrifting got like more popular. Like I don't know if because there's more humans on the world or something, but whenever I go thrift, there's more people than before. You see what I'm saying? I'm really not sure, you know, but I feel that's because there's more people. But you know, the online stores, Depop, like I said, go follow my Depop. It's on the screen. And then like Grailed, eBay, Vinted, like stuff like that, you know. At this point, you have a baseline of the stuff you like, stuff you don't like. So you got like a little fashion sense for yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like you got like, you know what you're doing. Confidence starts to build up, whether that's just like from experimenting or your own personal style. But what also builds up is the thought of people judging your outfits. Not in like a bad way. Like how I said, it's always there at the beginning. It just continuously builds. You might get these thoughts of like, oh, people are gonna be judging my outfit. And you know, that can sometimes change the outfit that you're gonna wear at the beginning of what you were gonna wear. And then you change it to something because of the thought of somebody thinking that they think that you think. See, it gets confusing. So like you thinking of somebody and you're thinking of them judging your fit. You don't even know them. They're just an imaginary person. They ain't even real. Someone might have just watched that part and been like, well, actually, Vaughn, I don't actually care what other people think. You know, there's a subline like conscious thought of you thinking what other people are going to think, regardless of like where you are in fashion or what you even do in living in your life. You know, when it comes to clothes, it's definitely a thought that's there, either from like manufacturing clothes and like owning your own business, or just consuming them and just going outside in your fits. It's going to be there regardless, and it never disappears. You know, it never disappears. It increases and decreasing depending on the fits, depending on how you feeling. You know, it's just like that. Closer to the top arc, you know, we're almost getting to the top of the pyramid. I'm gonna cap it off here though. It's gonna be the designer and money arc. Yeah, it's just designer and money, you know. Once it gets to this point, it's like you're really dedicated to fashion. Like you spending a lot of money on it. You got your own sense of style. And that people be having their like own personal styles, and they got money too. They be buying stuff. They be buying all the design, like the super expensive designer, and they be looking like superheroes. They be looking like stuff like that. They look cool though. Everything be designer. You might not even know the company. There's two sides to this though, because you know there's some people that aren't really flashy with the designer pieces, but they still only got designer. Like they got regular things, but it's like all designer. Like they got a black t-shirt, but the t-shirt's like $200, something like that. Like the jeans is like $400, but they just black skinny jeans. Don't get me wrong though, these people could still have like some crazy stuff in their closet. You know, they got a lot of designer stuff, so you know, designer be looking real unique. Yeah, be looking real unique. With this art though, I'm not saying that they don't thrift, but they be running it up online. Because like, you know, it's the easiest way to get designer pieces is online and stuff like that. At this point though, we're gonna cap off the video. We're gonna cap off the pyramid. We at like, say like 84% done with the pyramid. If you want a part 2, me to finish this pyramid up, let me know in the comments. Went through 4 arcs. Went through 4 different arcs that people could be going through. You know, I went through all these arcs. You know, the designer and money one, you know, I don't have anything designer in my closet. So, you know, I'm not there. If you did enjoy this video, you make it this far, you had to enjoy it a little, you know. Go ahead and subscribe to me. Go check out the past ones. They are pretty good too. Posting like 2 to 3 times weekly. So with that, I'll see y'all soon.